side. The world moves on my side. I feel it in my chest. Life gives me its best. I don't chase, I attract. What is mine comes running back. I don't force, I don't let. I don't chase, I attract. Life keeps opening my path. Money, love, success, it lasts. All I need is in my hand. That is so weird. I am chosen, I am free. Everything responds to me. I am lucky, I am light. Everything just feels so right. Money finds me naturally. Love comes in so easily. I'm just grounding my energy of just starting for the live. Miracles know my name. I don't need a proof of thing. I already feel like a queen. I walk like it's done for me. I live in my reality. The more I let it flow, the more my blessings grow. I know I trust. I see everything comes back to me. I don't chase, I attract. What is mine comes running back. A little bit longer today. Hey guys, so tap and engage that live. You know to follow to receive any of the healing. We can do 11,000 taps and engage that live to get a free healing. I give away free things each and every live for all of my followers, subscribers. So definitely hit that plus sign, hit that follow button. Even if you're just popping by, I appreciate each and every one of you. Hi guys. Any questions you might have? I mean, it's on my board or on the left, the little box right there. We'll give away free healing at 11,000 taps and likes. I give away free things to all of my followers, all of my subscribers on YouTube. I do both TikTok and YouTube lives. It's a jam. What is today? Today is Wednesday. Hi guys, tap and engage that live if you're interested in a free healing giveaway. I can help you with anything physical, emotional, or spiritual. You are the healer. I just assist your body in reminding it how remarkable it is. And you can shift into any reality that you want and no longer be sick, no longer have fear, no longer have grief, no longer have all the things, guys. And you do it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, guys. I love to see some new faces on here. Definitely consider hitting that follow button, even if you don't have time to stick around, because of the fact that I give away free things to all my followers, free readings, free healings. I do have a list if you're interested in getting on it. $20 to connect to a level 22 for healing. And they're about 5 to 7 minute sessions. It tells you how to do it. It's the second link in my bio. It's not that hard. And I get you right on the list, and the list is open. Hi guys. Are you guys working at home?
It's Wednesday, middle of the day. At least middle of the day for me. Nice. Hey, Bella. Same, girl. Same. Ooh, sitting in the sun. Good for you. Relaxing, chilling. Good. Totally fine. I wouldn't know your boss. I mean, I am psychic, but I don't play around with that. Nice. Work is that necessity that we have to do, right? That it's like sometimes it's a tough grind and sometimes we get to do what we love, and I'm so grateful that I get to do what I love. Learning to love yourself. Love yourself in the sun. It's so true, Bella. How is my psychicness like? So I'm not really a psychic. I'm a psychic medium, but I don't use the psychic side of it. A psychic is somebody who reads your energy. So meaning in the here and now. Like they could tell you financial things, career, love life, all that. I skip that. It just doesn't, I don't feel called to do it. I'm a medium. I connect you to your loved ones on the other side. Oh, Suzanne, I'm so deeply sorry about your loss. Truly, truly. There's no coincidence of why you're here, so definitely hit that plus sign because I'm going to do a free giveaway, I think tomorrow, for a free reading. Free readings tomorrow, but only for my followers, so you do have to follow me to receive any of those giveaways. Oh, Jeannie, I'm so sorry about that. Jeannie, you definitely need to separate yourself from situations that are not serving you. So I'm giving away a healing at 11,000. So 11,000 taps and likes. You do have to follow me, and it goes to one person on the live. They'll comment. Whoever sticks around, whatever you want to do, I'm happy to be here. Once we get to 11,000, we have you enter your names with a heart. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm so happy that I always try to explain to people there's no coincidence of why or how they found me. And sometimes they listen to me and sometimes they don't. That's free will. That's the beauty about it. I bought this today. I thought this was really pretty at a secondhand shop. You know, I buy secondhand everywhere. It was a local like downtown shop though called Restore or Relove. Sorry. I know, Bella. Same. Thank you, Clifton. Oh, loving note totally can be overwhelming to go live. Yes. There can be times where people are just outright rude to me for no reason. I'm like, dude, I don't come into your space and just start ranting, and I'm like, if you don't like it, just keep scrolling. Like, who cares? Jeez. And yes, it can be a bit overwhelming. That's right. We don't need to spend $1 million to look $1 million. I love it, Diamond. Hi, Olivia. So that question is a psychic-led question. Even though I'm a psychic, you would need a psychic to answer that. Always consider hitting that plus sign, hitting that follow button while you're here. Hello. Aw, thanks, Bella. This is like AI music manifestation. I feel like AI always gives them like a little raspy of a voice. Hey.
I am loved. I attract what's meant for me.
We're going to tap and engage that live. We're going to get it up to 11,000 for the free healing giveaway if you're interested. What's up? If you don't follow me, definitely consider following me because you can get all of my free giveaways. If you're interested in skipping the line, it's $20 to connect to a loved one, $22 for healing. I'm not feeling this one. But thank you, Emmylou. I had these cute like jeans on, but you guys can only see me from the waist up, and it's so hot down here. I put on shorts that don't go with my outfit. But it's so hot that I was like, it's all good. So from the waist up, I'm business. You know how like everybody does for Zoom calls, like in pajama pants. My husband always says I'm oversharer. I overshare. So I'm sorry if I overshare. It's true. And it's just about like the temperature down here. Like it's warm. I'm so excited. We got approved for the AC units, so we're getting those. Yeah, Bella, that's pretty much what my husband's saying, but in a kind way. Thank you. 100 here today. Oh, goodness. No oversharing at all. Thank you. So my AC, I put it through because the state of Georgia, most states will have financial depending on how much you make you can put in to like an energy efficiency application. So look up where you live, because it is like a government program that you can check if you would. So that's what I'm going through. I'm using the state application while I can. Thank you. It might be a little bit while though to like actually get the units in, but no big deal. I'm like, no, I have a house and I do live in an HOA, but any internal things that I do to my house, I don't need an HOA approval for. Thank you, Fancy. Yeah, so I stopped sweating down here. So we are, yep, we're gonna finish the basement. I know. I'll take it. And it is partially my workspace. So this is a faux wall, and you guys can see like we didn't realize that when we set this up that this would not fully like, because it's maybe a 6-foot wall. And so when we built it thinking that, oh, the camera's going to be just fine set up to it, and it does. So on YouTube, they can't see the upper wall. But I have it up there for the board, and I'm always like, guys, excuse my basement ceiling. So I don't use cards. Nope, I'm not a psychic. I'm a medium. I connect you to your loved ones on the other side. I don't need any tools to do so. I'll just hold a crystal, usually just because it calms me. I worked when I was on vacation. I was like, guys, I forgot my crystals. I feel naked. But of course I can work without my crystals. It's just sometimes I like to play with things while I'm working. My worst nightmare is being in my HOA. Same. We bought in 2022. So it was like when the market was still like crazy where you have to just like buy. And so that was what we did. And we're not in our forever home, but I like this home for now. Hi, Esme. So readings are $20 to connect to a loved one, $22 for healing. If you would like to schedule, all the information's on the side there. And my next free giveaway will be on Thursday. Oh, Bella, I love that. Hi, Maya. So when did I realize How did I discover my gift? And how did I discover I was a medium? I was hit by psychic lightning, not physical lightning, guys. I say that I was hit by psychic lightning. And it came on 2023. And I had vibrating tingling in the back of my head. So bad to the where the point is I had to like tap it and slap it. And then I'm a massage therapist. I've been a massage therapist for 22 years. I was working in a massage where it's kind of like a meditation because I do it with my eyes closed and I'm working on somebody and the buzzing, vibrating was so intense. I asked myself in my own mind's voice, like you do, right? Like everybody does this. So I'm not the crazy one, but like, listen, we all talk in our head. And I said, what is going on? And I got a very direct answer back explaining spirit is trying to communicate with you. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? And it said it again, very direct, very like nonchalant, like spirit is trying to communicate with you. And I was like, what do I do with this information? So from there, I just kind of like played with it, channeled for my husband, and I was getting all these downloads, and I knew that it was legit and happening. It was the craziest thing. Now, we all have this ability within us, but it's like neurosurgeons. Are we all going to be neurosurgeons? No. So it's just some people are going to activate and use this ability and others are not. Some are going to be the neurosurgeons. Some are going to be the, we need nurses, we need doctors, we need firefighters, we need police officers, all the things. What's a chariot malformation? Hey, Esme. So the link is second link in my bio. Cherry malformation. No, I mean, I get my checkups and things like that, but I have asked I live in Georgia, and I asked the University of Georgia if they would like to do some testing while I work and like to see what's happening in the brain. But I didn't hear anything and it didn't end up going because I thought it'd be kind of like a fun experiment to see if that would be something that they would do in one of their classes. But no, I have not got my brain tested. I don't feel the need to because what comes through is completely and sincerely stuff that I would have no idea about with somebody else. Oh, so it wasn't headaches at all. No headaches. Nope. Tingling, vibrating. If I was to take you and just like give you like that subtle, but it was kind of intense, like just like this, like almost like where I had like this electric field on me, and it was just in the back of my cerebellum, like in that lower quadrant of my brain. And I remember feeling it and just feeling nothing but love. And I remember not being scared of it because other people were like, I said, I think I'm communicating with spirit. And other people were like, shut that off. Don't do it. Ba, 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 ba. And I'm like, no, I feel nothing but love with it. All love. So that's why I leaned into it. And that's why I'm here. Yay, we're almost at 11,000. We're going to do that healing giveaway. Ooh, ooh. You do have to follow me for any of my free giveaways. You are welcome to join us on YouTube if you are subscribed, and you've got to tap and engage the live, and you're going to comment your name along with TikTok. Oh, you're very welcome. I don't think my primary care, she doesn't know that I'm a medium, but I have channeled for some of the nurses there at the doctor's office. Yay, 11,000. So I always believe go to your doctors when you think that you need to go to your doctors. But once I tapped into this, that feeling went away. And it was interesting that like I could still feel tingling, vibrating, but it like would move all over. Yay. So let's get those entries in. You do have to follow me. Let's get the names in. Comment with a heart or just put your name. I love that, Melissa. Isn't that amazing? And it's a journey. It is not a sprint. It is a journey. It's always going to ebb and flow. Thank you. Anybody else? Let's get all those entries in. Who wants a free healing? Yep, Esme, I got you. So I'm just putting out the entries for the free healing. Do you have like 3 minutes to hang out? Then we'll work. Is that okay? Just want to check and make sure. Usually a paid session will take precedent, but since I already put out the entry for the free one as you sent it, I was just going to double check. Thank you. Let's go ahead and pick somebody for the free healing. Names to enter. You have to enter your name to count for a healing session. Huh? Okay. Taylor Blaze. Gosh. That's so weird. Never listen to those guys. If they reach out to you and say, oh, I see that you're struggling, you need to send me this. Don't do that shit. I do have scammers that have pulled off of my tiny account. And I'm like, why? I have no idea. And they put their own like Venmo and all this stuff. And I'm like, I do not reach out to you guys. So always be mindful of scammers on TikTok. I think you guys are very smart. So let's go ahead and see for a healing. I'm being pulled to Dan. Dan. That's right, Bella. You guys will receive this healing as well. So if you want to stick around, it will work on you as well. So I picked Dan for the healing. Dan, you're around. You hear your name called? Dan the man. But also, guys, you will receive this. But if you don't follow me, if you're just popping by, definitely hit that plus sign, hit that follow button, because you could win one of my free giveaways. Hi, Dan. Yay. Dan. So the way this works, it's energetic healing. So you need to tell me what's going on with you, and I can help you with it. It can be anything physical, emotional, or spiritual. Now, don't just write me, it's physical. I need to know specifically. Do you have a low back issue? Do you have a disc out? Do you know exactly where it is? Oh, Dan's got a big issue. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Tell me more specifically, stage, which lung is more affected, or if it's bilateral. How long have you had it? Are you in treatment now? I just want more information, and we're gonna go ahead and work. I felt really pulled to, so. And normally these are mini, but I'm going to work on your like full thing, and we'll kind of get an idea of what's going on. And I always explain that I can't guarantee the healing, right? But it is for your body of what it needs to like let go of. So I'm going to work with your body energetically and try to move that cancer out. 2 years, left lung, stage 4. Okay. Thank you for all that information. The biggest thing now, Dan, are you working right now and you're like driving a car, or you're home resting? Because I'm hoping that we can do this, that you're just relaxing, hanging out. I can't have you operating a vehicle to receive this. Awesome. Find a comfy, cozy space. Get yourself a little blankie. I can wait for you if you'd like. Tell me when you're comfortable, because you're going to get a lot of work done. Like, you don't need the restroom or anything. It's only going to be like 5 minutes. I'm not going to hold you hostage. I just want to make sure Dan's ready. Cool. Okay. What you're going to do, you're going to put the phone down. You're like, wait, what? Put the phone down. Put it on your lap. Put it on the table next to you. Put it on the couch with you. Whatever it is. All you have to do is hear my voice. You do not have to have this contraption up to receive this healing. I know that sounds kind of weird, but it's because I can get to you wherever you are in the world. It's kind of crazy, but that's how it works because we're all connected. Okay. I'm not going to get all crazy woo-woo on you. I'm just telling you how it works. For you to receive, I need your arms and legs uncrossed. It's up to you if you want to keep your eyes open or closed. I usually say closed. You'll just be more relaxed. So have that phone down. You do not need to message live. I will talk to you a lot through this healing. And to receive this healing, all you need to do, Dan, is say yes in your head or yes out loud. Go ahead and do that now. Good job. I have seen miracles happen on my lives daily. Small miracles, big miracles. So we're going to hope and pray for a miracle for you, Dan. Let's go ahead and start with your spiritual body. So we're going to ground your energy, align your chakras. You're like, what are those? And then align your cerebral spinal fluid. Let's see which way it wants to go. You're a pretty calm guy, or you hide it very well if you... All right, let's go to this left lung. It's interesting. Now, Dan, I'm going to talk to you, but don't write back. Like I said, just listen and take whatever resonates. If something doesn't, leave it. Say, oh, that's not it. But I don't know why I'm seeing like multiple tumor areas, and then one bigger mass up here on the upper lung area. So I might go for that spot first. Now, when I picture anything leaving the body that no longer serves you, so like having the cancer leave your body, right? I picture it just fully dissipating, like as if magic, as if it was never there. I don't picture it going to the bloodstream. I don't picture it. It is like poof, gone. So I'm going to try to picture that here. I already feel angelic beings being around you to support you in this healing, and very connected with Metatron. Metatron, I actually just found out Metatron is actually part of Enoch. And Enoch was the prophet who wrote that section of the Bible, and it included like aliens and cool stuff. But listen, we're getting way out there, Dan. You're like, okay, we don't need to talk about that stuff. But but I do feel like you are divinely guided and protected during this healing. So let's go for this mass right here. Dan, I want you to take as much of a good breath in as you can comfortably, and then exhale for me. So your body is going to tell you something that it's holding on to. And I'm getting something about abandonment from a mother figure. Now, this could be that your mother passed when she was younger. I don't know if you were adopted, or something about feeling a little bit left behind. Maybe it was just that you were looking for more love from your mom. So this is something that we're going to show you the Virgin Mary, who is a mother figure and a female figure who loves you unconditionally. We are going to let her presence be shown and let you feel that energy, because you are so unconditionally loved by the Virgin Mary. You are so worthy of all the love in the universe. Take another breath in. Exhale out. Oh, I don't really see that spot anymore. So let's go to the other spots. Let's see. I'm sorry, Esmeralda. It might be just a minute longer. I want to make sure that I give Dan enough to help him with his stage 4 cancer. I hope you understand. I'm assuming you'll be fine with it. You know what? We have to do the forgiveness exercise. I didn't even think of that. So if the mom energy makes sense with you, Dan, what I want you to do is the forgiveness exercise with me. This is huge. And I always explain now, if it doesn't resonate with mom, if it's somebody else that we need to forgive, totally fine. So, in your head right now, you do not need to call this person up. You do not need to say anything to them, whatever it is. You're going to do it in your head. It's a quick little exercise. So, say in your head, I forgive. If this is mom, say her name or mom. Say, I forgive myself. I forgive the situation. Deep breath. Exhale. I know I have you do a lot of breathing, and I hope it's comfortable for you to do breathing. But like I said, only take it to where you're comfortable. Don't do a big breath if you can't do one. Because I was getting some gurgling before I worked on you, but let's clear that up. I know I do a lot of snapping. It's just kind of my way of moving things out of the body with like a bigger pull. Much better. I'm asking all the divine to make miracles happen for you, to have this cancer completely leave your body, that it no longer serves you, that you are able to be free and clear and happy and healthy. And I'm hoping that is the case. And understand, Dan, that if changes do happen in your body, that you did this. You are the miracle worker. You are the miracle. You are so connected to God, source, Allah, whatever you want to call it. Listen, I always say I'm not here to preach religion. I'm here to tell you that you are amazing. Yes, you are. Dan, you are all finished. How do you feel? You might be a little, well, no, sorry. You might be a lot lightheaded, and I'm sorry about that. So you're going to be lightheaded. That is totally normal. Tell your body, okay, it's going to be light. Say the lightheadedness will dissipate, but I also want you to drink plenty of water, a full glass full within an hour's time after your healing. It's just like after having a massage, you got to flush things out, which I don't know if you're a big massage guy, but I appreciate you trusting me, Dan, because I don't know if this is normally your thing. And I was talking pretty woo woo out there, and you're probably like, what the frig is this bee talking about? But I'm hoping to I hope this healing really set in for you and that you can see improvements in your body. Look, you didn't even pay. This is a free healing. I've helped so many people with different things with free healing, and I'm so excited to maybe hear back from you or see how things are going for you, because I always want you to check in with me and let me know, because I would love that. I'm here for you anytime. So I almost want you to come back in like 2 weeks too. I don't know if you would trust me again to do healing for you. What's today? Today is Wednesday. So let me look at a calendar. If you would feel pulled to come back on the 26th, I do a 12:30 or a 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live. And remind me that I worked with you and that I'd give you, and I'm going to put you down for, I'm going to put it down for the 26th if you feel interested in doing that. So I'm going to put Dan on Cancer left side. And the other interesting thing before I let you go, Dan, let's do it. 12:30. Sounds good. And really, if you come at the 6:30 or if you come the next day, totally fine. Like if you have appointments or anything like that, but write it down and check me out next time that I come on my lives, and keep us engaged because we really want to see how you're doing. And then, but in the meantime, if the mom thing made sense, I want you to work on that forgiveness exercise. So you do it by saying, "Hey, Melody, thank you. Forgive, say, I forgive them. I forgive myself. I forgive this situation." And then keep reminding yourself of how amazed and loved you are. Like, you are so special. You really are. All of you are just like amazing. You have such beautiful lights, and you are all here with such a beautiful purpose. So remember that. And I'm so excited to hear from you again, Dan. Okay. I appreciate you for trusting me. Now I've got Esmeralda. Why does it make me think of the Hunchback of Notre Dame? Dame? You're so very welcome, Dan. Esmeralda, right? Do you want me to call you Esme? And now there's two options, Esme. Would you like to do your reading on the chat, or would you like a video? Some people like the video. Melody, I've been offering the video. Most people actually like doing the chat, which is, I'm like, dude, I'm up for whatever you want to do. But I've been giving them that option. So thanks, Melody, for giving me that heads up. But honestly, Melody, I don't even know how to do it. I put them on the multi like video. Yeah. Okay, lost your wife, and maybe that was the abandonment. Okay, Dan. So do that exercise with the thought of your wife. And so there's some processing that you might need to do. And it's about you saying, I forgive my wife, I forgive the situation, I forgive myself, and I forgive. She died of lung cancer too? Or you're saying you had, I'm so sorry, Esmeralda. We're going to get started. We're going to do the chat. And then, Esmeralda, who would you like to connect with in spirit? She had lung cancer too? Are you living in like a moldy space or something that it's affecting you guys? You got to be careful of your external environments as well as your internal. So Esme, I need to know who the relationship is to you. Not I don't need to know their name or anything, but thank you. I want to know the relationship to you so that way I can pull them. Thanks, Dan. Good. I'm glad. Come back. Come back then. Or come back before then. Hang out with us. Gotcha. Okay. Baby daddy. No. Let's put your time, Esme. Now I feel like he feels familiar. Have I connected with him before? I shouldn't put the pen to my face. It like alarms me and says that I'm smoking a cigarette. Jess, your brother's always with you. I'm sorry, I was waiting for Esme, but I just wanted to double check, Esme, if I've connected with him before. Try to answer as quickly as possible because we're going to start your reading, and then you need to, if you want it during the chat, you got to try to answer quickly. Is it not answering? Are you getting filtered? Because I don't see your answer. I just asked if I've connected with him before. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Esme, girl, it's just you. No, she answered to something. That was another question. I'm waiting. Gotcha. Just wanted to check. I thought so. I was like, this feels very familiar. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, Jess. I'm doing a reading for Esme, so try to keep the comments quiet while she gets her one-on-one reading. If you wanted to pay for a session, it's $20 to connect to a loved one, $22 for healing. Otherwise, you can follow me, and then that way you can enter for any of my free giveaways. I give away free things each and every live. I just did a free healing. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a free reading, free healings. I give away free stuff all the time, but only for my followers. So let's see. This gentleman coming towards me, he definitely feels very familiar. It's interesting because he made my left ear kind of ring. So I don't know if you're getting ear ringing or feeling a sense that he's around. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Um, so he feels I don't know why I'm getting it left ear, and it feels like when he's around, has he been passed for some time? Because and it definitely feels like somebody who chose to leave this earth. So I don't know why I'm getting that sense right off the bat, because it feels like he owes you an apology. Does that make sense? I don't know what the I'm not sure answer was too, but you're not sure how he passed, or I'm just waiting to see if he passed by leaving by choice. Just waiting for that answer, Esme. You can just say yes or no simply just to make sure so I can keep moving with your reading. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Like I said, I don't always connect with them of how they passed, but for some reason, I'm getting that he needs to take full ownership for how he passed. It felt like he was fighting these inner this inner dialogue that he didn't speak very kindly to himself. And I don't know if you knew that or not, that part about him. I definitely see that he would have these like outbursts if he like punched the wall and actually like punched holes in the wall or doorways or like where he would break things. And it feels like he just wasn't able to control that voice sometimes that would come in. And it feels like he might have had just like actual mental imbalance that he did he have PTSD of some sort? Yeah. Because I'm not sure if he had PTSD or if this was like a veteran or somebody who it just feels like he had a lot that he lived through. So either if this is, you know, a veteran or if he had been through a lot and it came out as PTSD. So yeah, and so I'm getting that he had a lot that he was going through and it feels like he owes you an apology because he's like, "I'm sorry because you deserved better and more of me that I couldn't give you." Does that make sense? He's like, I loved you more than I actually loved myself. And he says, I want to thank you for our beautiful child. Is it a girl? Who she feels older now. Like, I don't know if she's like in her teens or getting ready to drive or she feels much more mature or if she's out of the house in 20. I'm not really sure. But he's explaining that he has always 2 girls and teenagers. Gotcha. So he's thanking you for taking such good care of them. He's like, "You are the best mom." And sometimes you feel like you're up against the world because of having to raise them for by yourself and that it's been so challenging at times. And I know that you might be with somebody else, but it's been you, right? Like it's you and the girls. So he wants to thank you for taking the utmost care of them. And he's like, it feels like doctor's appointments and this and that and whatever it was and after school activities and like the dinner and he's like you've done it all. So he's like you need to pat yourself on the back because I am so very proud of my girls. I'm so very proud of you. And even though we may have separated and you finding out about my passing after we separated, that he's explaining it still doesn't change the fact that I cared immensely for you and loved you deeply because I truly did love you. And I'm sorry that our relationship didn't end in the best way. But what I'm feeling from him is that if it happened while you were in the relationship and say you were to come home and find him or whatever this is, and or the girls would have found him or whatever, he's explaining that he would have never wanted that to happen for you or your family. Does that make sense? Where almost the relationship needed to end it was almost as if like God could have predicted this happening, right? Like, because God does know things that are happening in the past, present, and future all simultaneously, which is kind of crazy to wrap your head around. What question do you have for him before we wrap up? He did a beautiful job of validating that he's always with you. He's loving, supporting you, the girls, and he is safe and at peace in heaven. And he's always going to be your guardian angel. He's really, really sweet. Feels like a big teddy bear. Just seeing if Esme has a question. I know. Big hearts. Oh, look. I was doing purple today, too. Amethyst. So what I got is that I can't say exactly what happened. I don't always see how they ended it officially. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But what I'm getting is that he took it upon himself to leave this world. And I don't know what the problems that you're speaking of, but like I said, it was that internal dialogue that he couldn't shut off. Oh. Well, he's sending you so much love and that he's always with you. And that's definitely him with the ear pitch and you're going, "What is that?" Or if you hear him say your name, I don't know why I'm getting that it's something audible. So it could be that you also hear music that is like either, your favorite song together or reminded you of your relationship or whatever this is. That is always, always him. And he's sending those signs to you because he loves you and supports you. And you definitely will see each other in heaven once again. It feels like forever when we're here, but when we're reunited on the other side, it's as if time has never separated us. It's the strangest thing, guys. And it's legit. So we're going to thank him for coming forward. I'm going to thank you for trusting me with your loved one. Thanks, Esme. That was really, really sweet. I got a text from my husband. He went to the doctor and we're worried about him having to go get surgery. Poor guy. If only he would take my healing better. I can help so many people. And I can work on him. Believe me. I got this. Thanks, Shanaka. I'm like, thank you guys. Is clairaudience happen often or randomly, or is it only if needed? It definitely can be random because it's just when spirit comes to you. Yeah, right, Steph. Or is it only if needed? No. So clairaudient, the way that it works for me personally, every person is different how they connect with spirit and how spirit communicates with them. So me personally, clairaudient, my best with clairaudient is actually not when I'm channeling. You would think when I'm talking to them that they would be like, have this conversation in my head. No, that's when my clairaudient kind of like shuts off and I go clairvoyant, which is like my clear seeing, and that clear cognizant, which is my clear knowing. Those are my two strongest when I'm communicating with spirit. But when I'm washing dishes, when I'm doing laundry, when I'm doing a mundane task that my brain is like in shut off mode, which it's in shut off mode often, guys. There's not much going on up there. No, I'm teasing. I'm a very smart person, but at the same time, I have an easy time to shut off. And I think that's how I'm able to communicate with spirit. But when I'm in that shut off mode and that like robot, that's when I'll hear spirit like talking to me. And I'll have like a conversation with them of whatever it is. It could be one of my own loved ones. It could be somebody else's loved one who just passed. It could be one of my clients' loved ones. It could be somebody who's trying to reach out to somebody. And I'm like, you got to send them to me. That's what I'll tell spirit with whoever it is. I'm like, just send them to me. Hi, guys. Hi, Amal. So, what I'm doing, I always give away free things for any of my followers. So definitely hit that plus sign, hit that follow button. I'm going to do a free reading giveaway tomorrow. I did a free healing giveaway today. And then if you're interested in booking one-on-one on this live, it's $20 to connect to a loved one, $22 for healing. And I appreciate each and every one of you. That one that I just did, that was a paid session. She paid her $20 to get the reading, and I'm here for you. If not, and you just want to follow and come around for the free stuff, I'm here for it. That's why I do all my free giveaways, guys, because I want to help you. I genuinely am here to help you. And some people are like, listen, I don't want to compete with 100 other people and 100 other entries. I'll just pay the $20 now, and get my reading. And it's just whatever you would like to do. Are you cursed, Lizzie? So me personally, Lizzie, I do not believe in curses. So it depends on what you believe in. If you believe in curses, then yeah, maybe. But I don't believe in them. I don't believe anybody has the power over you. Do you want to know why? We are all connected. We all come from the I am, the source. Come from God. We come from Allah. Whatever you want to call it. I don't care. I don't care. It's a legit thing. We all come. So anybody to put bad on somebody else and put a curse, hex, whatever, is almost bouncing back on themselves because we're all connected. And I believe that you own your own power and that nobody can ever take that from you, harm you, nothing. Hi, Latina. How do you know it's your guide and not your thoughts? When I'm connecting to my guides, how do I know it's my guides and not my thoughts? It takes a while. It takes some training to get used to connecting with your guides. Your guides will speak very methodically, very much like the divine. I always say the divine and my guides will talk in circles because they can't give you the direct answer. Like, oh, you should definitely choose this guy and do this and that and this and that. And blah, 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 blah. They don't talk like that. They don't talk like that to you. They're just like, they'll tell me things like, for instance, they're like, you need to write a book again. And I'm like, oh, okay, what kind of book? They don't answer. Oh, okay. Well, is it like this? They still don't answer. Oh, I'll ask like probing questions and they don't answer because it is for me to figure out, but they'll give me those hints and be like, check in there, lady, you got to do this. And I'm like, son of a gun. And I'm kind of like that defiant child that is like, oh, do I have to? Hi, Fairlyn. So I'm sorry, I've read that whole sentence and I was like, what is happening? That is a psychic led question. So I am indeed psychic, but I don't use my psychic abilities. I use my mediumship abilities. So I connect you to loved ones on the other side. I don't answer those type of questions, but I always say that there's no coincidence of why you're here. So definitely hit that plus sign, hit that follow button. I appreciate each and every one of you. I might hang out for a little bit longer and then maybe call it a shift. Call it a live. I don't know. I'm just playing the manifestation, and most of it's like abundance, love, money loves me, I love me, it is done. I always get what I want. It's a 27-minute song. It's definitely AI. It's sometimes frustrating. They give it information like I'm some kind of detective, try to find the meaning. Oh, with guides and yeah. Like they're like, here's what you have to do. And then they're like, figure it out. And you're like, how do I do that exactly? So I've said this millions of times on my lives, guys. I'm so sorry. It was warm when I walked around today, so I might be extra shiny. That my guides have showed me that I'm supposed to be in like auditoriums out in front of people, out doing these events where I'm in front of people doing my mediumship and healing. And that's what I think I'm doing because that's what I do. And they've showed me this for maybe a year and a half, 2 years. And I'm like, how do I make this happen? Like it's so I'm actually starting with in-person group session on Saturday and seeing who shows up, how it goes. Oh, thanks, Shanaka. Thank you. My guides have showed me over and over again, and I'm like, well, is it really just my TikToks and like being because that's the new virtual auditorium, right? But I keep seeing like actual auditoriums and like, seeing the seats and I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I don't know if it's like I'm going to colleges and talking. But I gotta get this healing book. They kept saying like the healing book that you're writing is the first step. And I saw it as a workbook. So I'm trying to do it as like a workbook. So that way I can teach you all how I do my healing ability as well. Do, 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 do. What? I need guides in Tibet mountains. There's a queen ant and our workers sleeping underneath. Is that what your guides have showed you? Is that what you're saying? Do you see it like in your dreams or do you see it when you connect with your guides? I'm like, that's really cool. Let's play another thing. Hi, guys. So definitely hit that follow button. Even if you're just popping by, I appreciate each and every one of you because I give away free things each and every live. I did a free healing earlier. Dan was the winner for that. And now we're just kind of hanging out. I do have paid sessions as well. It's $20 to connect to a loved one, $22 for healing. I'm here for whatever you would like. But I might be signing off soon. Oh, need guides. I don't know if you meant to say I meet guides in Tibet mountains instead of I need guides in Tibet mountains, because that would make more sense. I meet guides in Tibet mountains. There's a queen ant and her workers sleeping underneath. I don't know. I just feel pulled to the sacredness of the Tibetan mountains and the that's me personally, but I also think of aliens too because aliens live in subterranean. I've seen this in dreams or in I think I'm trying to best understand it. And listen, it's for I'm like, you want to bet? You want to bet there's no aliens? Now you're re-questioning who you're asking. Aliens are a real thing. Hi, MOB. So healings are $22 for a one-on-one session on my live. Definitely hit that follow button because I do give away free things each and every live. Hi, Sarah Lee. What's going on with you? Latina. So with my abilities, I do see shadow figures. I just turn on the lights and I ask them to leave because I know that they're just people like you and I. They don't bother me like that. They'll spook me, being that the fact that I'm sleeping and being like, like, oh, you scared me, you know. But they tend to like run away because they're like, oh no, she's up. She sees me. But they don't really like, I don't get into a full panic. Sarah Lee, it's going to take some time. You have to grieve however you have to grieve. It is not for anybody to explain to you how to grieve. There are some days are going to feel like a tidal wave and some days are going to feel like a puddle. So definitely take each day at a time. It's up to you. Like, my services are here for you if you ever wanted them, but I'm not here to tell you that's what you need. I'm here just to tell you that your husband is definitely safe and at peace in heaven. Like, it's a legit place. It's where we all go. He's better than any of us are doing here on earth. It's the most amazing place that we all go. So don't tell me anymore if I'm ever going to read him, but yeah, that he goes to heaven. Believe me, I read those cases all the time. I can't say that out loud on TT because it will like block me. So but just know that he's definitely safe and at peace in heaven. Don't listen. I do love religion, and I think religion is a beautiful thing. And if you have those beliefs, and good, but some things in the Bible are fear-based, and to explain to you that's a sin. You can believe whatever you would like to believe, but I'm here to tell you I connect with people over and over and over again who left this world in that way, and they are with God. Always. Always. Oh, I would love to do that for you, MLB. Please give me your name or I will see it on the Cash App. Yes, it's 22 to connect for healing. Couldn't talk. I'm like, well, I'm so happy to help you with that. Oh, thanks, Shanaka. Shanaka's been a follower for a long time. He's seen my lives go like all different, right? There's been times we've done crash and burns, Shanaka. Those are far and few between. But honestly, it depends on the person receiving the reading as well. So, and I can't hold that against them. There's nothing. Just is what it is. Oh, Shanaka, you're gonna make me cry. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Yes, Maria. Yes, I do. Now I'm all teary-eyed. Shanaka said something nice about me. Sarah Lee, your beautiful baby always needs you. And so it's important that you're still here for them and show up for them, and that you find the peace within yourself of knowing that he's safe and at peace in heaven, and that you need to find the peace here on earth while you're still due to live out your life here. And I'm sending you big hugs. I got Lewis. Who's Lewis? Who's Lewis? Second link in my bio. If you ever want any of the private sessions, you can schedule and pay all right there. Shanaka, I knew that was coming. I knew it, Shanaka. I knew it. I said Shanaka's not gonna, it's gonna tear his little heartstrings. And I know, I get it. I'm the same way. That's for Sarah Lee. That's very sweet. I need to find Lewis. There's MLB. Okay, perfect. So, Sarah Lee, Shanaka would like to give you a complimentary reading if you would like it. Do you feel up for a reading? I just want to make sure that your heart's okay to receive it. but you would be right after Lewis. I'm going to work with Lewis for the next 5 to 7 minutes, and then you can get a reading to connect with your husband. It depends on if you would like it or not. Just waiting to see what Sarah Lee says. Did she leave or is she still here? I don't know. I don't think I see her. Is she on? Sorry. Sorry, is that stupid or annoying? Sarah Lee, where'd you at? Did you answer? And she'll be back. Did she say she'll be back? So Lewis, where are we working for your healing? Let me see if I can write her. Let me see if I can write her real quick. How do I go to our profile? Dang it. I can't message her while I'm on the live. I can hold on to it till like tonight or tomorrow, Shanaka, if you'd like me to. But normally I don't like, you know me. I normally like it for the live of. So I'm going to hold it for her. So we'll see. Hi, Jay. So readings are done right on the live. You can use the chat or a video for when you purchase it. And then you send $20 to connect to a loved one or $22 for healing. And the payment options are second link in my bio. Lewis, where are we working for your healing? What's going on with you? Did you answer? And Jay, it's just for you to know, it is connecting you to your loved ones on the other side. It's not psychic led. So it's not like career, love life, this and that, those things. Gotcha, Lewis. I'm going to take good care of you, okay? Let's see. Let's write down the time. Happy to do so. Happy to help. All right, Lewis, for you to receive this healing, I'm going to change the music. For you to receive this healing, I need you to, you're going to put down the phone. You'll put it on your lap, put it on the table next to you, whatever feels comfortable to you. I need you sitting in a comfortable space. Do not be operating a vehicle. You can sit with your eyes closed if you would like. The most important thing for you to receive this healing is for you to say yes in your head or out loud. Perfect. Good job. I always work your spiritual body first. You are just a very sensitive being. Grounding your energy, working your chakras first. This is interesting because right when I started working on you, my eyelash, I always tell you guys that I can feel like energetic pull, like something like that. No more writing the live, Lewis. I need you to just put the phone down, just receive. But it's so funny because I'll feel this pull, and with you, like this, my eyelashes started like moving. I'm like, what is that about? And I feel like because you are quite a powerful being too, that you're quite sensitive to the other side. And sometimes that does manifest in the body as anxiety, depression, things like that. So we're going to work on that. Don't worry. I won't activate your ability. I'm not here to make you like me. Take a deep breath in for me. Exhale. We're going to calm those shoulders down. Lewis, I want to take your shoulders and just do a little wiggle for me. Get a little blood flow in there. Good. Go ahead and drop them down. Lower them completely. Exhale. So weird that I'm getting with you like a full face tingly, and I'm like, woo, that's a lot of energy. And I think it's because you are just a sensitive being. Like you have, meaning like you're of the angelic realm. You're like as high as the archangel. Like you are just meant to be here for a very significant reason. Whew. I'm sorry, Lewis. I'm not used to my full face like tingling, so it's like it's a lot, and I'm it's like kind of tickling my nose and my fingers. You're gonna feel this healing, and it's good. So even if anything feels heavy right now, we're gonna release it. So take a deep breath. Exhale. Yeah, we're gonna stop that bad self-talk in your mind. We're going to give nothing but love. And so we're going to do a little I love myself exercise. So it is, so say I love and forgive myself fully. You can even say I love and forgive God fully. I love and forgive all the situations that may have hurt me. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Yeah, you're holding on to too many timelines. Meaning that some of your past life regressions are like coming forward and we just need to like let them out. I don't know. I feel like you're almost in the like tearful or getting the feeling the need to cry. Let it out. Let it release. Nobody can see you. Whatever you need to do. And because honestly, this energy is really very palpable. So I have Yanil. It's very palpable. So you should definitely be feeling this energy, and you guys will feel this too. It's not just Lewis that's receiving this, but just want to work your little throat chakra. I have Yanil on the list too. I have to double check with Shanaka if we've got the lady back. I definitely feel, yeah, was that you, Yanil? Got you. You're on the list. Lewis, we're wrapping this up. You are all finished with your healing. How do you feel? Who's that? ADM? I got to look that up. So Lewis, how are you feeling? That was very powerful, and I'm really hoping it helped you relax. I want you to work on your homework, which is what I told you, the forgiveness exercise, doing it, forgiving yourself. And I felt something very much in line for you with working with children. So I don't know if you work with kids or if you have this feeling to work with children, or if you're a nurse and you know, want to work in the NICU area, whatever this is. Because I'm feeling this pull towards children. And it's interesting that if you're not working with children, I'm wondering why you haven't worked with children yet. But Lewis, how are you doing? You okay? I always want to check on you before we wrap up your session. Your session's all finished, so you can pick up the phone. You're going to be lightheaded. I need you to drink plenty of water, a good glass full within an hour's time. Good, thanks. Can I book a private in the future? Of course. Of course. See how you feel after this. Like, listen, these are powerful. In these small healings, these are very powerful. I've helped people with miracles on these small healings. I'm telling you, they're super, super powerful. But yes, I would love that if you are ever interested in the future. You go to my profile, has the link in my bio under there, and you can check out any of my services from there. And I so appreciate you. Okay. Take care of yourself. Now, Shanaka, what are we going to do? Is Sarah Lee back on? That was powerful. Like, guys, I I still feel it a bit. It was like tingling down my nose. So Shanaka, let's see. Is Sarah Lee back? Sarah Lee. I don't think she's here, guys. Sarah Lee. I got a Sarah Riley. That's not who I'm looking for, though. No, she's not here. What would you like me to do, Shanaka? Do you want me to just hold on to it for like a next... I'll put it on my later page. Excuse me. Just waiting for Shanaka to tell me what he would like me to do. Because he was next on the list. Offer to anybody else. See, I have a feeling that she's not going to be back. So I don't know. I know. I don't know. I was going to leave it up to her, though. She was very distraught. And people who are very distraught sometimes don't receive readings as well, right? Like, guys, think of a time that you lost somebody and you're that devastated and you're in such a state of grief, and a medium, connected you to your loved one, told you how good they are doing, how all these positive, beautiful messages. Where does it go? It kind of goes, phew. Gotcha. I gotcha, Shanaka. Okay, we'll do that. So Shanaka paid for a reading for Sarah Lee. She's not here. So let's go ahead. And anybody interested in a free reading from Shanaka, compliments of True Kindly, because he's amazing. And you guys should definitely check out the True Kindly app. And then I have Yanil, and is it Adium? Who sent a payment? Please let me know if you sent a payment so that way I can put your entry in, put your name in. Please enter your name for an entry. Name. Or an alias name. But listen, if you put down an alias name and I call that name, you better remember which one it is. Right? Anybody else interested in a free reading? Compliments of Shanaka. Hi on YouTube. You can enter for the free reading too. Anybody interested on YouTube? Put your name for an entry on YouTube. Guys, I'm both on YouTube. It's funny. I just bought this and I want to pet it and play with it. It's kind of heavy. It's all like chain link, but I thought it was so fun. Okay. I got your entry on YouTube. I'm going to pick somebody. There's about maybe 30 other entries on TikTok. So keep in mind, that's how many we've got on the other side. So let's see. Only names count for entry into the reading. Let's see. I'm kind of feeling pulled to Terry on YouTube. Terry, baby. I love the Sherry song. And I know I have no business singing, but I sing often. Terry, baby. And then I've got Yanil and then Adium. Oh my God, my dogs are going to break the floor. Do you guys hear them? The maniacs. The maniacs there. Terry, you there? Yes? No? Terry, I can't work with you if you don't answer quickly, girl. And she's going once. She's going twice. Guess she wasn't listening. We're moving on. Let's do Anna. Anna. Sorry, Terry, and I'm so sorry. Especially she's saying she had connection issues. And I'm so sorry. Especially if you're having connection issues, then it wasn't meant to be for whatever reason. I'm so sorry. I had to move on to the next person. I didn't hear an answer. So I'm just moving on. Maybe next time though. Anna, where are you at? Anna going once. Anna going twice. Anna. Okay, we'll pick somebody. Oh my goodness. Where are you guys at? Anybody listening for your names? Let's do Stacy. Stacy. There you are. Yay! We got one. Oh my goodness, that was so funny. Hey, lucky winner. There you are. So this is complimentary of Shanaka that he paid for a reading. You guys definitely hit the follow button. That is how you get any of my free giveaways. If you wanted to get on the list, it's $20 to connect to a level 1, 22 for healing. It's about 20 minutes till you would get a reading right now. So I am so excited for you, Stacy. Who can we connect with in heaven for you? Okay. Now, I always explain there's no science to what I do. No medium can ever guarantee that they get your loved one. I'm going to try my hardest. Within the first 30 seconds to a minute, if for some reason it doesn't sound like your loved one, please let me know. But definitely let me know if there's yeses and then the no, because what happens is people will only message me the no. And they're like, nope, that didn't happen. But they knew other things were yeses, but they don't let me know that. So it can disconnect the line if you just tell me the no's. So please tell me the yeses, then the no. Totally fine. And if something doesn't resonate now, I always explain that it's usually something that they're showing me either dipped into the future or anything like that. Thanks, Queen Kelly. Let's see. So Stacy, no, I'm sorry. That is wait. I'm getting confused. Yes, it is Stacy and sister. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna write down your time. Why do I feel like you guys have similar features, you and your sister, that but what one is different color, or she showed me brown hair and then changed it blonde. So I don't know if you dye your hair or if one was a brunette and one was a blonde, or why she would show me specifically about the hair, but I feel like you have similar features, or you definitely can tell that you're sisters. She What's up with the country club? Did she like to golf? Or something about definitely feels like golfing because I'm seeing the so I don't know if she lived on a golf course, even if she didn't enjoy golfing, or maybe you enjoy golfing. Whatever it is that she's showing me, wonderful. Uh she feels like she has a very active lifestyle. This is social. She likes evenings out, going to dinners, spending time with her family. Now, I feel like where you live and where she lives is quite far. Like you probably lived close to each other for a certain amount of time, but I don't know why I'm getting like a further distance. Maybe this is like 5 hours. I'm not exactly sure why it feels like a further different distance as you got older or before her passing. Does that make sense? I don't know why she's bringing up she's bringing up something with braces and like overproducing of saliva when they had braces. Like I'm like, "What? What are you showing me?" Um and then she moved. Why is she showing me? Now, I don't know if this is you have a kid that just went and got braces and she's trying to remember the time of her braces and she's like, remember how traumatic it was because of the saliva issue? I'm like, would we even know that? Like, do you even have a memory of this? I'm like, this is very specific, but she keeps like showing me all this saliva and like the braces, and I'm like, oh my God, that sounds very traumatic. But it seems like uh she's trying to correlate it with something else, either a funny memory or with if you have a kid that had braces or something like that. She's just wants to share something really goofy, silly, which she definitely feels like she's a pretty lighthearted person. I don't feel like much gets her down. Oh my God, yeah, I love it, I love it. So, I don't know if she would, like, bring up she almost feels like me of where I always say I'm an oversharer and I share, like, way too much of, like, my personal life or things are going on or, it's like TMI. Like, that feels like her. So, I don't know if that's, like, something that your sister would do of John Doe, you are funny. Um, so knowing that she's really like 100,000% herself on the other side. She is so beautiful. I'm validating her correctly because she's giving me all the goosebumps. But not only that, that she's going to give you a big hug from heaven right now because you're going to get the goosebumps. So she just loves you so unconditionally. She's like, there's no place that I would rather be than by your side. Like, I want to be here for you because I love you tremendously. Like, you are just like my everything. Because I think you relied on each other a lot. Maybe you called each other very often. So it feels like you're missing that puzzle piece, and your heart feels saddened that you don't have those times or that person that you want to call all the time. But she's explaining too that heaven is a real place. And she's like, I don't know if she would say the word bitch or call you bitch, like kind of sassy, like silly. Like she's not like being mean. She's just like, bitch, but if I tell you this, blah, 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 blah. So I don't know if she would curse. I'm not a big cursor, but I don't know if you guys would tease each other like that. But she's like, let me tell you about heaven. She's like, I'm about to tee off in an hour. Like you can do whatever you want on the other side. Like heaven is the most amazing space. And did you guys? She's so cute. I was just trying to see your answer, Stacy. Stacy, would you ever I don't know if you're into conspiracy theories, but before we were just talking about aliens and I was trying to explain to somebody who was writing on the live and I was like aliens are a real thing. And your sister is kind of saying like aliens are a real thing. So I don't know if you guys talked about it or if you just wanted to hear that ever cuz being like, I wonder if they are a real thing or something like that. So she's trying to explain to you like they're real, they're a real thing. Do you have a question for her before we wrap up? She did a beautiful job of validating that she's always with you, sending you so much love, and that she definitely is safe and at peace in heaven. She's like, I made it. I made it through those pearly gates. She almost wanted to be like, P.S. Aliens are real. She's like, P.S. Like kind of whispering it. So I don't know if you guys are like conspiracy theorists or like doing all the listen, I love those kind of things. I get it. I watch all the JFK things and I love all those things. So I'm right there with you. Do you have a question for her? And then we'll wrap up. We'll wrap up here. And then I've got Yanil and then I've got Adiam, if I'm saying those names correctly. I'm so glad. She was so fun to read and I appreciate you. She's like, she goes, do you even have to ask? She's all like, do you even have to ask? She's like, of course I will be there. Of course. And she says, you have nothing. You will see my face and I'll be like, what's up? She makes it feel like she's going to be like, boo. She is so silly. Oh my God. I love her. We're going to thank her for coming forward. I'm going to thank you for trusting me with your loved one. Oh, that was so fun. I'm so glad that we got to do that for you. Yanil and then Adiam. Right? Like, love her anytime. I'm like, she's here for the party. Yanil, yay. Do you want me to call you Ja or Yanil, or what am I calling you? And do you want to do the chat or do you want to do a video? It's up to you. Hi, Yanil. Okay, cool. And you're doing a medium reading. Perfect. Who can I connect with you on the other side? Who can I connect for you on the other side? I just want to know the relationship. Yay! I'm so glad you enjoyed. That was complimentary of True Kindly, who is also known as Shanaka. True Kindly is amazing and he loves gifting out to other people. So that was very sweet. He tried to get somebody who was poor mourning her husband and writing in the chat, and then she left. So, Yaniel, I'm going to ask you one more thing. And I know you're going to be like, well, why would a medium ask me a million things? Is it father-in-law as like your spouse's dad? Or is it father-in-law that you were raised with, like a father-in-law, like dad, father figure? I'm so glad you guys enjoyed it. I love when spirit is really spunky and like fun like that. It makes the reading like a lot of fun. My husband's father. Gotcha. Father-in-law. So this is for Yaniel. And we're going to start your time. And then I got Adium after. This gentleman walking towards me, he is making me feel his personality. He is like, he doesn't take, I think, BS from anybody. He's quite, he might be quite serious, but also he can be very warm when he wants to be, when he really likes you. But I feel like he can be very cold and very distant to people he doesn't know. I feel like he's either balding or if I don't have the balding right, don't harp on it. And I don't know if he's a bit rounder in the belly area. Does all this sound like father-in-law, Yanil? And tell me the yeses, then the nos. I just want to make sure before we keep moving on, so that way I can make sure that I've got your loved one. Thank you. Any of it, I was like, this person is definitely connected with you. Oh, that's interesting. But your husband's still here. Maybe he wants to show your husband. They will do that. So, no, I know. I get that. I'm like, they will show people that they want to talk about. But I'm not sure why. So let me kind of get a better understanding because I know this is him. I promise. I swear. So I don't know. It's interesting because I'm getting a very specific type of coffee. I don't know if this isn't it called like Peruvian coffee, or is it Persian coffee? He said, no, I got it right the first time. Peruvian coffee. Where it's like in that little like tea kettle kind of looking handle thing that you do over the stovetop. Listen, that's how it's made or not, but I'm not getting like American traditional coffee drip coffee pot. Does that make sense with the coffee and how your father-in-law would make coffee? He feels like very I don't know if this is Desiree. If you're if you have Indian heritage or what this would be, because then he showed me like, I don't know, I'm getting like Persian rugs and Persian things. So I'm not sure if that's the nationality that are connected to. You guys are funny today. Oh my gosh. Oh, it could totally be tea. But is it like Persian or Indian? I'm getting like this like Middle Eastern kind of vibes from him. So I don't know what exactly he's showing me, but he's showing me like heritage and like where they're from, and they're known for making rugs. And I don't know, he's doing this dance with like his hands like this. Now, if he did that dance or not, that's not him. He's showing me the nationality. Does all this make sense? Can you tell me what nationality he is? Does that make sense? Am I getting this? And the dancing and the jumping and the dancing and the jumping. Try to answer as quickly as possible so that way you get the best reading. Oh my gosh, I have no idea. Why am I getting this Indian vibe from you? Okay, let me. Then I don't think it's with you. I'm gonna have him step to the side. I'm gonna try again. He doesn't want to step to the side, but I'm gonna ask him just to move to the side. Just give me a minute. I was like, give me a minute. Okay. Yeah, this guy coming to me now, he feels a bit calmer. He's calm. He's like kind of quiet. So maybe that's why this other person pushed through first. Now, if you knew somebody who passed, if this was a coworker's parent or something that they're like desperately trying to get to their loved one, that's maybe who this is and who came through first. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know who this is, but it feels very much connected with you. But somebody like outside of your family. So whatever that is. But this gentleman, the father-in-law, feels very much he doesn't feel like he's going to command the space. So he feels like he's just kind of a little bit maybe more reserved. He's not going to come in and like announce his presence. Does this sound like him? The father-in-law? And he feels very warm and inviting. Like, I almost enjoy being next to him. I enjoy hugging him. He's very friendly. He's just like an all-around beautiful person, and I really enjoy spending time with him. Does that make sense? He seems he's giving me all the goosebumps. Good. And I'm so glad that I'm validating him correctly. But not only that he's going to give you the goosebumps because he's giving you a big hug from heaven right now. So he is so proud of you. And he is so grateful that he gets to call you his daughter-in-law because he's explaining how much he loves you and that you have done so much for the family. It feels like, who have you pulled together? Maybe was this like somebody left the family, like your husband's brother or somebody, and it feels like you kind of got them back to the family, and he's so grateful for you for that, for bringing everybody together. I'm getting more goosebumps, which is validation that I'm understanding him correctly. And he's explaining, he showed me a blanket and he picked it up and he put it to the side. So when he's doing that, it's because he is explaining he's no longer cold. So if he had an illness or was sick prior to passing, or maybe this was just old age, but he's taking that blanket off and he's putting it to the side, meaning that he doesn't carry any ailments to the other side, that he is definitely safe and at peace in heaven. And he is so beyond proud of you, of his son. He's like, I love my family. They're all amazing. I don't know if he would speak, he's kind of speaking like Spanglish in my head. So I don't know if he would speak Spanish or whatever this is that he's like semi speaking, or it's like broken English. Did he speak broken English? Because it feels like he's like messing up the words. He's like, what am I talking? Like, what am I saying? And I'm like, I don't know. So would he do that where he would like be like, you know what I'm thinking, like the English word? No, I'm like, oh, so I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but I love it. So what question do you have for him before we wrap up? He did a beautiful job of validating that he's definitely with you, that he wants to thank you for the love that you've given his son, for the love that you showed him, and for the love that you've shown to his family. I've never had this from Spirit before. You have to know that. This is a very specific, important message to you about bringing the family together. I mean, it's bringing tears to my eyes, the beauty and the love that he has for you. So I'm even teared up. So very sweet. I've got to keep an eye on the time. I just want him to protect his son because he is taking it very hard. He's always going to be there for you. And he said the biggest thing that you could tell him is that there's nowhere else that he would rather be. He is going to be there by his side. So that's why I got the blanket. And he did show me him sitting down, like not being able to get up. So just a little over a month ago. So knowing he's definitely with you always, and that if you were taking care of him too, he's giving you a big thank you for that as well. So he's definitely safe and at peace in heaven, and he's no longer in pain, because you have to think of, would you want your loved one to be here anymore in pain? And the answer is no. So you always want their soul to go with God. And so try to comfort his son in knowing that he is no longer in pain. Oh, I'm getting all teary-eyed. We're going to thank him for coming forward. I'm going to thank you for trusting me with your loved one before I lose it. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry about that first one. Whoever that was, I'm not sure, but I had somebody over on YouTube saying, I'm from India, and that might be from me. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. Sometimes that will happen, that stronger personalities will push through. So I apologize that I got him secondary, but he was very sweet. But he would be that kind of person, right? Being like, you go ahead, like take my spot, But that's him, because he's very sweet. I have Adium, then I have Desiree, and then I have Tabitha. Do I have that all correct? Adium? Am I saying that right? Or do I say it like Adam? Adium. Hey guys, even if you're just popping by, I appreciate each and every one of you. Definitely consider hitting that follow button because of the fact that I give away free things each and every live. If you wanted to skip the line, my list is open. It's $20 to connect to a loved one, $22 for healing. Just watching my time. Oh, I love that hamster. Oh. Take my spot, sir. This is a paid read. Yeah, go ahead. So mini readings are going to be given away tomorrow, and it's not even a mini reading. I do free giveaways all the time. I already did a free healing giveaway. These are paid sessions. My next free reading giveaway will be tomorrow, either 12:30 or my 6:30 p.m. Adium is the awakened soul, right? Awakened soul. Okay, cool. Adium, sorry. Apparently I forgot how to speak. I can do your healing for you. I'm so excited. Oh, sure. Do you mind if I keep the $2? Because I pay a merchant service fee. So it's really like I only pocket $20 and like 90 cents. So it'd be like 90 cents. I know you paid the $2 extra. Is that okay? Okay. Just checking. Cause I'm like, to pay it back, it's kind of silly. I did used to offer that. And I was like, it's so silly, guys, because I pay merchant service fee. So, Adium, who would you like to connect with? I'm happy to do a medium reading for you. It's funny because like my lives will be very like one way or the other. Like it'll be either all readings or all healings, and it's really funny how it'll switch. And I'm happy to do whatever you would like. Let me grab some water. It's so funny. When I first signed on for my live today, it was the weirdest thing. It was like nobody was there. And I was like, oh, what is happening with my live? So I'm so grateful to see so many people. If you have time, could you do a reading for me as well? Hi, Tabby. These are paid sessions. So it's $20 to connect to a loved one, $22 for healing. And it'd be about 20 minutes until I could get you on. Grandfather and grandmother, hopefully. So, Adium, I need you to pick one person. It's only a 5 to 7 minute reading. So think of the one person, because especially that you said both of them, they're probably both going to come through and then they're going to fight for the for the floor. And what happens is it can be kind of confusing, and so much information can come through. And then it's like them teetering back and forth. So I'd rather you get a quality reading and picking one person. Thank you for the grandfather. Let's write down your time. I'm running out of space on my paper, which is a blessing. Let me just, I got to turn the page, but look, this is my scribble. Okay. Let's get Adium grandfather. Okay. This gentleman walking towards me, listen, if he wore suspenders or not, completely fine. But this gentleman walking towards me, he makes me feel like he's like good with his hands. He either does woodworking or he just does it as a hobby. He feels like very busy, like he likes to keep sharp by doing things. I see him like playing with a knife. It's interesting because my grandfather used to take a knife and cut an apple, the outside of the skin first, and eat that, and then like slice the apple. And I always thought that was really fascinating. So I don't know if your grandfather always, I almost said uncle, that was weird. If your grandfather always like was playing with a knife, whittling things, cutting things. Does that make sense? He feels like a very quiet person. He doesn't feel like he's going to talk your ear off. Adium, hello. Try to answer as quickly as possible so that way you get the best reading. Tell me the yeses, then tell me the no. I don't know if you're being just want to make sure. That's okay. I don't know if he was good with his hands or if he had the woodworking. Did any of the other things make sense? Did he have suspenders? Was he an outdoorsy kind of guy? Did he do things in a wood shop? Did he have a garage that he tinkered around in? It feels like he likes to be busy with his hands. Does that make sense? You have to take it sometimes not as like physically as I'm seeing it, because it can be like metaphorically, because I'll see it a certain way and it's really for you to interpret. Hey, Tonic, if that totally resonates with you, I appreciate that. But this is for Adium right now. And I definitely feel pulled to Adium. Okay. Okay. Um, do you know much about, let me get back to uh the do you know much about your grandfather? If I come through with things that I don't know why I'm seeing sheep on a hill now, like this kind of I don't know, like farming land all around. And I'm seeing like this hillside. Uh and maybe these houses were very simple. No, definitely no air conditioning. And to warm the house, you had a small fire. Does all this make sense? Would you happen to know anything about your grandfather that would come through? Do you know much about his upbringing? Like, okay. I just want to make sure that stuff that's coming through that you would know or not know. Uh It feels like, so I don't know if you grew up far from him, but it feels like you weren't able to see him as much as you wanted because of the distance. Does that make sense? So I don't know if you grew up over here in America or something and he's over in Europe, or if this is South America, wherever this is. Okay. All right, perfect. Um But then I was trying to confirm too how much you would know of him as I'm channeling and working with him. He feels like a hard worker, like a laborer, or somebody who either, he would come home and then he would have to tend to his own things, or if they just did farming, or it just feels like he was working from sun up to sundown. And he was very, very busy all the time. It, I'm hearing in the distance where his house is, these church bells, and it sounds like they do these church bells. He knows what time of day it is because of the time that they're swinging these church bells. So I feel like these church bells are continuous and something that happens in the town very close to him. And it was his reference for time when he was outside or whatever he was doing. Do It's interesting because I'm asking him, I'm like, what did you do for fun? Like, what? And he's like, there wasn't time to have fun. There was only time for work. And it makes me feel like he was very serious and like had to tend to these things to survival, to make money, to keep the family going, all these things. Does that make sense? He is very proud though of himself for putting in the time to make a beautiful life for his family coming forward. Does that make sense? Try to answer as quickly as possible, Adium. Sorry, I'm getting very delayed answers. And then we're going to be wrapping up. Please let me know, Adium, the question that you have for your grandfather that we can wrap up. He's definitely letting you know that he's here with you always, that there's nowhere else that he would be. Thank you. And that he's sending you so much love from heaven. Like heaven is a real place. We all go there, and that he will see you again one day. What is your question for him? I tend to see if you have one question and then I wrap up the reading. And Desiree, think of your one person. Tabitha, think of your one person that you would like to connect with in spirit. He's saying something to your father, so I don't know if that's um, who this is connected with, but he's saying something like, "I need you to keep your chin up. I need you to be strong for me, and to keep your head up high because he's sending you so much love." So we're going to, and that's what it feels very much connected to. So we're going to thank him for coming forward. I'm going to thank you for trusting me with your loved one. I love that. So he's saying, keep your chin up. And he's like, keep your head held high because like you're the man of the house. You're the man of the, it feels very much like, you know, so that's a big message. So I've got Adium, Desiree, Tabitha. I might close the, and then I've got Ekaterina. So that way I can play a little catch up here. Desiree. Thank you. I just bought this at a secondhand shop. What do you think? Fun? You know me, secondhand always. Desiree. So Desiree, I love that you know exactly who you want to connect with. I just need to know the relationship. So is this a boyfriend? Was this a good friend? And I'm assuming male, right? So if you say friend, tell me male or female. Girl. See, I would have taken that name and been like, see, my ego steps in. So thank you for telling me. Friend. I'm going to write friend and then female. Okay, I'm going to write your time. And then Ekaterina, I do have you last on the list. And then we're going to wrap up after that. So let's get Desiree and her friend. Let's see. I don't know if you guys like have like California vibes or if you just have like listen, you could live out in California not. But she walked to me and she's showing me like I don't know if she's blonde and you're blonde or what she's but she was like walking in this cute outfit, having a purse and she's like do like walking towards me like bubbly and I'm like you've got Cali written all over you. And not that meaning that she had to be from California, but it was just like bubbly and cute and cheeky. And she's like, do. And she's wearing this cute little skirt. And she's like, do, here I come. And I'm like, okay. So that's how she's coming to your medium reading that she's like, here I come. And I'm like, okay, yes, girl. I'm here for it. It feels like you two were sisters almost, that you had such a close connection that she looks at you as her sister. She's like, I love you so much. And I feel like you guys would tell each other, I love you, because you had that deep connection. Oh, hi, Annie. I'm so sorry. I missed that. I'll have to add you. I did just close my list. but I can put you on here after Ekaterina. So it's going to be just a moment. Did you pay it with credit card, Annie? I am doing a reading right now, but I'm going to have to confirm. So Desiree, so let's see. She is just so elated to be here. She does not feel like she was sick before her passing. We don't always connect with how they passed. But what I'm getting is that she was like here one day and the next she was gone. So Annie, I've got you on. It's just going to be a moment. It might be like 25 minutes till I can get to you. It might be sooner than that. We'll see. But I'm feeling like it was very sudden, very unexpected. Okay. Because it was like she was here, she was fine. It wasn't like she was sick. It wasn't like this is an ailment that took her. It feels like boom, like I was here and then I was gone. So she wants you to know that she did not suffer. That is very important for you to know because I think you worried about her. And why am I getting tile? I'm like lying on my left side. She's making me lie on my left side. I don't know why she's putting me through this whole she's honestly only doing this maybe because you need to hear it. So I don't know why I'm lying on my left side and I'm feeling the tile and the colds, and then I pretty much am gone. So I just want you to maybe, I'm hoping that you find comfort in you knowing that she did not suffer. Oh my gosh. But I don't feel like you guys are like, you do any DR rugs? Oh my gosh. So I fell to my left side. So was that you? And she's showing me the same? Whoa. That's crazy. So she's explaining that she was there, your guardian angel, watching over you because she's like, I'm not going to have it take you too. I am going to watch over you like a hawk. She's like, she feels like she pulled the drug out of you. So I don't know if you came to very quickly. Um, oh my gosh. I am so glad that you're safe. And she wants to explain to you that, like, so yep, I said you just like came out of it real quick. Whoa, I am getting all the goosebumps with this story. This is insane. But not only that, when I get the goosebumps, it's that I'm validating them correctly. But not only that, you are going to get the goosebumps because that is her big hug to you from heaven. She's sending you so much love and support. Like she was there with you and she knows that the ankle break or whatever it was had to happen for you to snap out of it, for you to come to, because otherwise you would have been there with her. And she's like, I wasn't going to have it that way. I wanted to protect you and take care of you because I love you so unconditionally. I would never, have you be with me. And exactly. And she wanted you to stay, though. She was like, there's a purpose for you here. Like, you have to stay. And I love you so much. And there's definitely a heaven, and I'm safe and at peace in heaven, and nobody can harm a soul. So even though it feels like vindictive or like purposeful that somebody wanted to harm her or they put too much of a dose in and that she got that, she's explaining there's nothing that you could have done to have changed the outcome. Does that make sense? And she's sending you so much love. Like she wants you to keep living and living in purpose and reminding yourself to, she had 4 kids and a husband. I want a message for him. Okay, I can do that. She wants you to keep living in purpose, and she wants you to also be clean. So I don't know if you've changed your ways, but she wants you to be healthy and think of you and your family and all the loved ones around you. Just kind of like a tidbit from you, Bessie. And then let's see for her husband and kids. She misses them dearly too, because I think they constantly say, we miss you so much. And she wants them to know that her soul is completely at peace, that she's no longer in any pain, and that she is going to be the guardian angel watching over them all the time, that she can never be far. Heaven is not like this place where we look up in the clouds and it's way up there. Heaven is right here. when I connect with God or connect with like spirit and stuff, it's funny because it's not literally, but they've always explained to me that heaven is just to the left. So it's not literally to the left. It just means it's all around us. It's just like if you take a different plane, like we're all on different planes, levels, and then you just go, shoo, and that's where heaven is. So she is right here, right now, always sharing so much love. I definitely feel like they've got little pins that they put in the cars or something for the kids, or I'm seeing all these pins everywhere for them. So she's sending them love always. So we're going to thank her for coming forward, and I'm going to thank you for trusting me with your loved one. She's so cute. She came in like boundless energy. She was like, "Ba-ba-da-ba-da, I'm here." I was like, "What's up?" So cute. I love it. What's postcards? What's a postcard? Melody, are you teaching me more about TikTok and I have no idea? I have Tabitha, and then I have Ekaterina, and then this is going to pause for just a moment. Tabitha, tell me who you want to connect with in spirit. I'm sure to, but awesome. I love you guys on YouTube, and I'm so sorry. That is 252. She sent it past Annie. That's okay. Annie, yeah, you're definitely on the list. You're my last one, though. I definitely think I did close the list at that time, but I'm happy to still take you, okay? Oh, I love that melody. See, that's why I do what I do. I definitely think that these same messages can resonate with other people. So Tabitha and / Tabby, son. Okay. Now, you've heard me talk before, right? My whole intro saying 30 seconds to a minute. Please let me know if it doesn't sound like your loved one. Also, tell me the yeses, then the no. And this is a quick reading, so we're just connecting with your son. So that's interesting. Why do I feel like I need to change a stone for your son? But let's see. You ready? And then you're gonna do it in the chat. I just want to check if you want to do a video or a chat. I have so many that I might keep it in the chat just because it's easier while I'm just punching through the rest of my list here. Whew, it's hot down here, guys. It's hot. Tabby, try to answer as quickly as possible. I'm not seeing an answer from you. So I don't know if TT is blocking you. Yep, I got that part. I asked you if you wanted to do it in the chat and write, but you got to write quickly. You got to have your thumb quickly. And I wanted to make sure that that was okay. I actually wasn't even going to offer the video because I've got a couple more that I want to catch up on quickly. Yeah. So thank you for that. Good job. So let's go ahead and get started for Tabby. I might just start calling you Tabby, and let me put your time. Now, it's interesting when people lose a child, they can come to me like younger than they passed or older than they passed. So I don't know why I'm getting this gentleman that's coming to me, and I don't know why I'm getting the numbers 32. With children, I'll always get numbers first. I don't know why. So I don't know if he was 32 when he passed or if it had to do with March 2nd or March being significant or transposed 23. But I honestly felt like he was showing me older than he is when he passed, which is interesting because they will be on the other side in their 20s, 30s, or 40s. So maybe he's just a soul that likes to be in his 30s. I don't know. So he's just showing me that he's mature and older for his years. It's funny because he's showing me as a child, and he's your child that was like kind of jumping off the furniture. So I don't know if he, had boundless energy, I feel like all boys have ADHD, right? Like the craziness, and he's showing me like, oh, sorry, mom, I knocked down the lamp. Boom, and then this, and then I'm still going over here. I'll be over here, while you're doing laundry. Okay, boom. And like, I'm like, "Ooh, oh goodness." Like, oh, he's off the wall today. Um, and just showing you the funny energy that he brought, and because it would make you giggle because you're like, "What are you doing now?" Because he feels like he's like wadding up. I don't know why he's taking laundry and he's like wadding up his underwear and like, boom, like hitting it in a basketball. I feel like one of those like basketball hoops that's over the door, and he's like, boom. And I'm like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I hope those aren't dirty." So he just feels like nonstop. I'm like, okay, here we go. So just showing his funny personality that he made you laugh, that he's still laughing and giggling up in heaven, that he hasn't changed who he is whatsoever. And I'm getting all the goosebumps, which is always my way that I'm validating them correctly. But not only that, he's going to give you a big mommy hug from heaven, giving you all the goosebumps right now. He's showing you that heaven is like the most amazing place. He gets to be exactly who he wants to be. So if he's that much energy, if he's bouncing off the wall, he's like, I get to do that. I get to be wherever I want to be. It's funny because spirit will show me that they love to like go to the top of Mount Everest, then the bottom of the ocean, then to check out if Atlantis is real, then to check out if aliens are real. Like they just love to like explore and like, yes. And it's like, he's like, I get to touch the cosmos and like the Milky Way. And he just feels like fascinated with the stars. And I don't know if he was kind of nerdy with like being into like galaxies and stars and conspiracy. Yeah. And I'm like, I kind of love him that he's into this stuff. So he's so cute. He loves you so unconditionally. You showed him the best, like nourishing and sweetest love and support, because with him being this boundless energy, he's like, you were my rock. I always felt called home to being with you. So he loves you so much, and he's like, I know how much you did to take care of me and to take care of my special, like he's kind of saying special needs, but he's not special needs. I just feel like, his extra care that he might have needed, like that calming. And you were that to him, that you were able to bring him back and to help him calm. It's very sweet because we have my children, they definitely bounce off the wall. And my husband is the better one. You would think I would be the calm, like the chill, like calming them down. My husband is better at doing the calming for them and like really bringing them in. So he feels like you are that for them. And I don't know if you have other children, because I feel like there are other siblings, but he's explaining that he loves you all so much. All and he loves you all so much. So he's um he can't stop bouncing off the walls. Because he's also explaining, he's showing me his kid bedroom. So he showed me the time that you got, I don't know if you decked out his full room in like in this galactic kind of looking like stars pinned to the ceilings, and like his bedding was like galaxy or Star Wars or something like that. And it felt like when you redid his room, he loved that. Like he loved how special that made him feel. Like his space and his domain was very and he felt like a big boy, or if it was like maybe he transitioned from a sibling's room to a room by himself and then you did it like that. And he's thanking you for that time because he's so grateful that you made him feel very seen and very special. And he couldn't have asked for this lifetime to have a better mom than you. And I know that we always shouldn't, I always say that parents shouldn't lose their children. But in the time that you got to have him, it was so quality that I think if you were to choose it again, to have him and then to lose and to have the loss of him at this age, it feels like you would have chose it all over again, because any lifetime without him is no life at all. Right? Oh my God, I'm getting all teary-eyed. I can't even. That really got me. Okay. Oh my God. Dang it. He's so sweet. I love him. And he loves you so much. I don't always connect with how they passed, but he's saying something about like, I don't know if I said, "Were you in a serious relationship?" And he said he had a girlfriend at the time. And I still feel like you maybe reach out to her. He's your baby, but 6'5". I love it. So I still feel like you connect with her or or sometimes you'll check in on her on Facebook or message or whatever. And he appreciates that because every once in a while it gives her that peace and hope and love because even though you lost a son, it's like she lost a love of her life. So that's so very sweet that you're inclusive in that way. And he wants to thank you for your selflessness and for your kindness because when you lose yourself in service, I always explain this to people. When you lose yourself in service to others by helping and reaching out to those who are grieving or doing other things very similar to yours, it helps you heal a little bit. And so that's what he wants to give to you in this healing today, in this reading today, is that healing of your heart to let you know that he's definitely safe and at peace in heaven, that he's bouncing off the friggin' walls still, that he's having the best time ever. And he's like, I can't wait to take you to the moon when you get here. Oh my God, that's so sweet. He wants to take you to the moon. Ah. That's so cute. I love him, love him, love him. Do you have a question for him before we wrap up? He did a beautiful job of validating that he's always with you, that he's going to be your guardian angel in heaven and always watching over you. And he's sending you so much love, Mom. Oh my God, that was a really, sorry. I hope you're not saying to heaven. No, I think you're talking about something else. But yes, always. Any decision that you make, he definitely supports. Yeah. I'm like, please don't tell me you're talking about heaven. I was like, we're not talking about that. We'll stay here. But yes, he supports all your decisions that he loves. And yes, going home. He wants you to do so. As long as it's going to I'm stuck here. Listen, we all are, right? We all have things to do. So he's sending you so much love and supporting you with every decision. And he says yes. And he loves you so much. We're going to thank him for coming forward. I'm going to thank you for trusting me with your loved one. That was so amazing. We all got to share your son with you today. And that was really, really beautiful. So I have Ekaterina for a healing. Hi, my love. Don't tell me you're still not feeling well. Do you think the healing didn't work the other day? I want to make sure that you're taking the best care of you. You're so very well. That was awesome. And then I've got Annie, and I think Annie paid for a medium reading. And then I'm going to wrap up. Oh, good. Good. So what can I help you with today? I know. I know. Do I have makeup down my face? Okay, let's hear it. You know, I can't do like a laundry list. I can do a couple of things on the live. I wish I had a hair tie down here because I'm getting hot, guys. You know what I can do? Pencil. Oh, uh-huh. Fasciitis. Yeah. I got it. Plantar fasciitis. Yep. My aunt showed me how to do this with a pencil. It was hot. I know, Bella, right? I'm gonna get I have little curls up there, but that's okay. I have a taken care of concert, but I have a concert today. Ekaterina, are you a performer? How did we not know this? I'm sorry. Wait, what? I have like a famous client. You don't tell me all the deals. Look at my hair. I got you. I'm happy to help you. All right. Rufus Del Sol. Oh, you're going to a concert. It sounds like you're like going to be in the concert. Okay. You know the deal. Let's go ahead and we're going to check that left side. I'm going to make sure the left foot plantar plantar fasciitis. So I got you. I think my hair is falling out already, but that's okay. I need you to put the phone down. You're going to say yes or yes. Get comfortable. You know the drill. You know the drill. Annie, I need you on deck. So just listen up for your name called. Roll call. Grounding. That's your chakras. Everything feels fine because I worked on you last week. Good. Okay, let's go to this left foot. It's actually coming from your back calf. So I'm going to calm and massage the calf muscles are called the soleus and the gastrocnemius, and it is way too tight, girl. You're kind of like me. You have tight calves. I can't take my feet and put them past like 90 degrees to like flex. And I feel like you can't do the same. It's just like naturally always been like that. I'm going to do it calmly too, because I don't want to make it in pain for this evening. I want to make sure it's calm. Ekaterina, you know the drill. Take a deep breath. Exhale. I'm going to check both sides. Yeah, the right foot doesn't feel like it bothers you whatsoever. I'm just telling your calf muscle, we are nice and elongated, beautiful, healthy tissue, beautiful, healthy muscle, nice connective tissue, and then the tissue for the plantar fasciitis right in here. We're stretched out, and it's like nice and elongated and beautiful. It bends easily when you go to move your foot. There's no pain. There's no discomfort. You almost get like a heel spur with it. And I want to go to your hips for a little bit, like just with standing or walking a lot. I appreciate all of you. I had such a fun live today. We still have Annie after this, and then I'm wrapped up. But like, wow, wowzers. I'm impressed. This was really a lot of fun. Wowzers. Sounds so nerdy. Wow. Gee whiz. I am impressed, Ekaterina, how quickly you got over that virus. Good job. I know it was a long live. When I get busy and I have the energy, I'll stick around, but like I love to be working and I love to be here for you guys. So it's my pleasure. Like I love what I do. And I've been asking my guides, actually, I ask them all the time to send me anybody who needs my care or needs to find me. But lately I've been asking them when I sign on, put me in front of, X, Y, and Z, how many people and this and that. And they deliver. They've been delivering. So I appreciate them. And I'm so grateful because I keep challenging them saying, if I'm meant to be doing this, because I know that I am, please send me like more people, send them. And that was my last 2 lives. And it feels like a big shift has happened with my lives. Ekaterina, you are all finished, my dear. I relaxed that area for you, helped calm, and I'm hoping that helps you for the concert later. Drink lots of water. You know the drill. Hi, Shorty. Oh, Shorty, I'm so glad that you feel her around. That's definitely her. She is always with you, sending you so much love. Now I have Annie. Annie. Ekaterina, I don't know if like she'll usually something. Ekaterina, I'm probably gonna wrap up this live and I should be on for 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh. Annie, who are we connecting? I'm so glad that you trust me to connect you to your loved one. Who would you like to connect with in spirit? I want to know the relationship to you. And yes, Ekaterina, I should be on later. I might take this off though. I don't know if this is making me warm. It almost feels like a scarf. Okay. I love how you say, I guess my sister, because I'm like, but I love it that I'm here for you anytime. So let me put the time down. I always explain too that I can't no medium can guarantee that they get your loved one, but I'm going to try my hardest. And if for some reason it doesn't sound like your loved one within the first 30 seconds to a minute, please let me know because it is a shorter reading. Okay. Okay, no problem, Manny. But you do want to connect with your sister, right? Is the purpose of connecting with your sister to ask a lot of questions about your daughter? That's completely up to you. It's your reading. Okay. All right. Got you. So let's go ahead and get Annie's sister. Now, I don't know because you talked about your daughter. I don't know if your sister is showing me your daughter or her because I'm getting like very spunky, spontaneous, somebody who's high energy. I don't know if like they're getting tattoos. So this might be what she's showing me the glimpse into your daughter of like trying to pin down water. So it feels like because you're having this challenge, but I don't know if your sister had a little bit of a wild side when she was here, because she almost feels like, gosh, when we were young, we were hot messes too. So it almost like she empathizes with your daughter not being that, and she understands that you're a mom, and okay. And so she's explaining, of course, you're a mom. You're going to worry about her and you're going to discipline and get on that. So she's explaining that I know like it can be really tough, but you are doing the best that you can. You're showing up every day. You're showing them where they can find you, where they can find love. Like it just feels like trying to like bring them back when it's they just don't want to be on leashes, right? Like they're just going to run and do their own thing and kind of go crazy. So I'm getting this, if you put them on a tighter leash, they're just going to be more rebellious. That's what I'm getting. And that's unfortunately a really hard pill to swallow. And so she's explaining to you like she's like, "Do you remember us when we were younger? Like we were like, I feel like you were sneaking out or something like that." Like, she's like, "Do you remember us? Like, let me spill the tea." She's like, "Let me tell you what we used to do." I'm like, "Oh, girl. Oh." I'm like, "I used to do." I was bad. Um, but she's like, "Your children are really good kids." And that's fine. Um, your children are really good kids. And she's explaining that uh even though they make choices that be might be something that could possibly hurt themselves, that they don't it's so hard for them to receive like any kind of advice, especially from a parent. I know that's hard to hear because it's like, that the parent always wants what's best for the child, but then like when you say something and intervene, how well does it go? It usually goes on a deaf ear, right? Like they're not always super receptive when they're already quite rebellious. Yeah. So she's explaining like I feel like as the aunt, she would have been really good at talking to her. So she's letting you know that she is there for her, that she is going to her as her guardian angel and watching over and protecting her. And I feel like you've been calling to your sister to do so. And she's like, don't worry, I'm on it. And she can't guarantee that nothing's going to happen, but she's going to guarantee that whatever does happen, that she is always protected and she will be there for her. Does that make sense? Um, Your sister feels like somebody that you miss deeply, that you have such a connection with, that she was able to I don't know, she kind of like feels like she has this opposite outlook of things from you. Like you might be more the mature, the more like streamlined, and you like lists and checks and things like that. And she feels more like go with the flow, see what happens kind of thing, but also very like calm. Exactly. Like she's very calm, cool, collected. But she feels very like, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She feels very like at the same time very like, okay, all right, we're all gonna breathe, we're all gonna relax, we'll chill, da, 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 da. And she feels like this is how we're gonna do it. So I'm like, you should have been a therapist. Do people tell her that all the time? That she should have been a therapist, like somebody, because everybody goes to her to lean on her with like advice and things like that. And she's very good about, I think, having this like outward focus on what was right, on what is going on, and then her being like, okay, this is how we're going to approach this. And it just feels like such good advice. And so what she's trying to tell you now with your daughter is you're doing all the right things, is because she's not going to take anybody's word or advice that is close with her. But what she needs now is for you to tell her that if she ever needs a safe space, if she ever needs, but it almost feels like, yes, that's known, but sometimes just even reassuring and putting that out there. If you ever need a safe space, if you ever need to come home, I am here for you. Um, Unfortunately, I see something in like 3 months, and I know that's really hard because when you're financially struggling, 3 months can be like an eternity. So hopefully we can get something there quicker, but always take anything psychic led, that is a psychic led question, with a grain of salt because it could change tomorrow. So your sister did a beautiful job of validating that she's always with you, safe and at peace in heaven, that she's definitely watching over your daughter because you've asked her to, and that she is always watching over you and all of the family. I know that sounds crazy, but 3 months we can handle. Um, but she is explaining like you can, as a soul, you can be in multiple places at multiple times. It's really, really cool. So we're going to thank her for coming forward. I'm going to thank you for trusting me with your loved one. I'm so glad I was able to do that for you, Annie, and I got you last on the list. Last but not least, thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody have a great rest of your Wednesday. What's today? Wednesday? And I shall see you 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys were the best live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye, everyone. Boo-doo.